So good evening, my party people. So today we'll make a quick video about RabbitMQ message broker. I think this video will be part of a series of event-driven API using the message broker, and we'll come up with a crafty source. I'm thinking more aligned, maybe a Bitcoin um, full node or something. So let's just see how things progress, and then we'll see how it goes. So let's get started. I keep all my code in the dev directory, so we'll just navigate over there. Let's open up code right here. So as you can see, we have our Go mod in it here. And we actually started a Git repo. So go ahead and add a file real quick. Git ignore file. Just add that .vs code. That's I always keep temp directory, and also just right now any kind of env file. Let's go ahead and save that. Now, straight from the tutorial, we're gonna grab these examples. So it says here we're gonna need to use this module here. So let's go ahead and install this module here in our terminal, and we'll go ahead and capture. We will do new file here. Let's do, I like to keep them in command, and we'll call this, the first one is send. We won't call it send. We'll go ahead and main.go like this. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and capture all of this. Copilot is asking us to, if we want to chat with it. We'll explore that in a later video, but right now let's just go on here. Got this, then it says then create the RabbitMQ server. This is our function main. This is our main block into the program. We will be modifying the connection string here, so let's just stay tuned to that. And then we declare all this inside of there. So let's go ahead and put that in there. So we create a channel here. Tab is on the website here. So we have, let's expand this so you can see. So we're stacking all this in main, the send code. So when you're opening a broker, you usually do a connection, and this connection is usually dialing in, calling the TCP connection to 5672, which is the default port for RabbitMQ. Then once you open that connection, you create a channel. A channel is that bidirectional transmission between you and the server to pass these messages. So next we gonna grab all this code to declare the queue here. Didn't mean to do that. Paste that in. We'll wait to the end to format all this. And that seems to be about it. Let's see. Let's see if that works. So let's blow that up so you can get kind of a view of what we have. Pretty much taken straight from the website. So we took the channel, we declare a queue. The queue name is hello. Fail on error, which is a function we defined up here. It just panics on any error. Again, straight from the website. We're going to publish a message in text plain. The body will be an array of bytes. Body. In this situation, body is this string, which is hello world, converts it to bytes and sends it across the wire. Now, a few parameters we're going to change is this guest localhost. Well, I don't have a RabbitMQ server running at this local port, so let's go and create one. I have a remote server we can create one on. It's on my local network here, but we will go ahead and log into it and create us a server. So I can so we already have one running, so we'll create another one here. So the command we'll use is docker run -d restart unless stopped. We'll put the name as RabbitMQ -YT for you. Then we'll do a -e RabbitMQ _default _user equals admin. Let's spell it correctly. Then we'll do a rabbit, another environment variable, rabbit default _password equals admin. And notice password is short, it's just pass, PASS. And then we want to forward the ports. On this box, we want to use 25672 for the management, which is located at 15672 in the container. And we want to do the RabbitMQ port 56722, and we'll forward that to the 5672 in the container. And we want to use the RabbitMQ for image with the management built in. This is going to give us the nice UI and things like that. Let's execute that and see. Apparently we can't spell stopped. So let's go back here and take the extra ED off of that. And boom, we got a container running. So if we do a docker ps include YT, grep for YT. Do a lot of Cisco during the day, so the pipe include, things like that. But here we go. We got RabbitMQ running here, port 56722 for the broker, and 25672 for the UI. So let's just make sure we can get there. So this local server IP is 131. There I go again with the -i. So it's 192. So we'll just copy that IP there and put in their port. We said management was 25672. Then we get our dashboard here, and we get admin, and we set the password to admin as well. Well, maybe not. Let's see, we're not authorized. So that's where we put Rabbit up. Our password, we did this completely wrong. I did Rabbit, forgot the MQ, so the default password I believe is guest. So ours is admin and guest, but just to do this correctly, let's go ahead. We're gonna remove that container and start over. So we'll do a darker art. Real life debugging on YouTube here. Let's go ahead. We're gonna stop and delete the machine. And then we're going to take this whole command here and make sure we put RabbitMQ default _ pass and make that admin. And then we'll copy our port assignments that we had before. And we're going to get, so now we have it running. So let's refresh this. It's going to kick us out because we don't have a connection. Now let's do admin and admin. All right. Cool. So we got it going. So next, let's go ahead and work out these quick examples. So let's just see, based off what we have in VS Code already, based off our configuration of RabbitMQ, let's plug in our information. So we're not doing admin or guest, we're going to do admin. So let's go ahead and just clone that line in there so you guys will have it for reference, since I'll store this in the Git repo. And I'll include that down in the description. So admin, I don't know, double M's, right? And we will do 1.131, and for this one we use 56722. All right, so based off of that, let's see if we can place a message in the queue. So our file is at cmd. Make sure we save it at round. I'll show you guys how to make that auto save in this video or in the next video. Command, this is our send. We want to do main.go. Boom. So if you see, it says sent hello world, which is down here. But to verify, let's go into the message broker. Boom, we see one message was sent here. All right, so let's see. Zoom in for you guys. So let's go to queues and streams. And if you see here, remember we declared the queue hello. There it goes, hello right there. And you can see it says it has one ready message. So we have a message in the queue. Let's get the message and see just what it says. Now we're going to requeue it so we don't pull it off the queue, but we just want to get the message and see what it says. Look, it says hello world. So perfect. That piece of code worked for us. So let's go back and now consume that. So let's minimize that. And again, we'll go here. And right here, say CMD, then we'll just say RACV-main.go. I'm not sure where it put that. This VS Code is weird like this. Yeah, it put receive inside send, so let's go ahead and delete that because I don't know what we did here. That's another folder there. Don't want that either. I think it's putting it there. I don't want it there. Let's just go here. Then we'll do a make directory RACV. Now it came up here. This is so weird. I really don't like this. And as you can tell, I do not use VS Code that often, so please bear with me. Let's go ahead and now let's copy the receive code from the website. So if we go back, so here it goes. It says for receive, we pretty much start off the same way. We grab the fail on error, package main MQP, we got the fail on error, and then our function main pretty much looks like that. So let's grab all of this. declare our queue once again. Then we sit there and we consume forever. So let me paste that in and we'll get to looking at that. So again, pretty much the same code. So we dial, we get the channel, declare the channel, same config set, then we fail on error, which we paste it in again. Then we create a channel that just takes a anonymous struct, and this is going to use to keep our program running. And so then we start a go routine here that's just going to range through the messages we consume off of this channel. So if you look here, this returns an MQ delivery, and it's a channel of output on it. So it just puts things out. You cannot send things into this channel, but it puts things out and it outputs. And then this final line just holds forever until something hits this struct. But because nothing is set to put data into this struct, nothing will ever leave the struct, so therefore it will block right here. So again, let's save it, and let's go ahead and this was our send plus we're already. Let's open a new PowerShell here. Here we'll do Golang cmd racv main.go. Let's see what we get there. We got an error. I wonder if you guys know what's wrong with this. You see here, we tried to dial to default params. We didn't take our connection string and put in there. So let's just take that from the send, because it's exactly the same thing, and let's paste it in there. Again, let's save it. Let's try to run that again. Boom, we got receive message hello world. So now if we run this again, so if you go run cmd send, we should have two of them over here. Yep, sure do. Yeah, receive hello world. Let's put a timestamp on that so we can actually see what's going on. So let's down here, it says receive message. It actually has 22, 33, 36, and 56. It already has a good timestamp, so that's good. So we can see we received that 20 seconds after that. Okay, so this video is running kind of long, so let's go ahead and now how do we refactor all this so we can get a nice interface so we can just send messages and receive messages from a nice little command utility. We already kind of have one for receiving, but what about sending? So maybe we can type something in the command line prompt. So let's see about modifying this so that we can create a quick little command line script. Actually, let's say that for another video. Let me upload this one. Again, if you liking this content, let's like, share, subscribe, smash that notification button, and I will drop another video on how to create 2 command line utilities that we can quickly push messages to and from our message broker. Thank you for watching.